Oh, we're in the third kit as well. Favourites for a reason. Let's go. I love this kit. I am changing this kit for Season 3. But for Seasons 1 and 2 at least, it's been a very, very nice kit to see. But yeah, I want to include all good goals, basically, rather than just the ones that we see live. Gonzalez Velasco with the ball in. Akram's header. What a bullet header that was. I thought Baker missing it was the end of that chance, but he comes flying in. Came off the post as well. What a start that was to the game. 1 minute 29, I think, on the clock. We score the opening goal. Let's see this again. So Emptage on the ball. Passes it beautifully down the line. Gonzalez Velasco takes it right to the line there. Crosses it in. Yeah, kisses the post on the way in. What a finish that was. 1-0 to the Stags. The billions and billions of pounds that these clubs were promised, I don't think was ever going to materialise. They were being funded by banks who themselves probably wouldn't be able to cope with it. And the whole thing was just doomed to failure from the start. Which is why the 6 clubs in England pulled out, really. The Man U one I don't agree with, because I don't think you should ever break into a building that's locked. You know, that's not how you get heard. That's how you ruin your message rather than enforce it. They were very reluctant to bail out the Football League during the pandemic. And there are a lot of fingers to be pointed there as well. But I still think the way the Premier League have acted is still a lot better than the way the Super League have acted. And that there is a difference. And that doesn't mean one's right and one's wrong. But it's about doing the right things at the right time. And the Premier League are improving. And they're admitting that they've made mistakes. And they are working to fix those mistakes. And that, to me, is a big, big difference. Because you are behind the ball. It's a bit like rugby. So in rugby, you're not allowed to pass the ball forwards. So basically, if you're behind the ball, at which point the ball is passed, you are fine. And I think, I'm trying to remember what offside is in rugby now. Offside, my girlfriend's a rugby fan, she could probably tell me. But I used to play rugby as well, and I had a perfectly good try disallowed because apparently I was in front of the ball when it was passed to me, despite the fact I wasn't. Now, to my understanding now, the offside law is if it's an accidental... Oh, Baker with the goal. That's going to make it into the highlights now. That's a really nice finish. Akram with the assist. Right, hang on. Let me talk about this goal, and then I'll get back to my point. Because I need to form what I'm going to say in my head anyway. So, yeah, throw in from Argent. Throws it to Akram. That's a really nice touch. And then he just pulls it across the box. Baker with a simple tap in. Beautiful finish. 31st minute. 2-0 to the Stags. And as you can see here, he is onside because the goalkeeper and Hall are between Baker and the goal. The ball does travel forward and Baker was in front of the ball. So you do at that point rely on the number of players, but he's perfectly onside because there were 2 defending players, including the goalkeeper, between him and the goal. And that's a very good example as to how you to play a player onside. There's a lot of talk at the moment about social media abuse. Not just racism, but threats of violence as well against people for decisions that are made on the pitch, whether it's by a player or a referee. And none of it is necessary. Let's be clear here. None of it's necessary, even if an incorrect decision was made. But if a correct decision is made by a referee based on the laws of football, and wow, what a freak. Wow, okay, hang on. We'll have to talk about this as well. What a free kick that was from Hall. 30-yarder right in the top corner. Yeah, we're in for a game here, everybody. I can't speak now even. We're in for a game here. What a free kick this is. He's just whipped that over the wall. Top left corner. Extents did get his hands to it, but not enough to keep it out. If it's kicked and strikes the arm in less than a second, how are you supposed to move your arm out of the way? And I think sometimes you need to, a player's perspective on that to make the right decision. You're not getting the same decisions. You're not getting the same people talking about the same decisions. And the whole point of VAR is the referee talks to the VAR official and the VAR official talks to the referee. I think I'm going to have to bring maybe Sadie on to play left midfield. Oh, offside. Actually, I know what I can do. That's, again, personal opinion. I'm a little bit spiky when it comes to things like that. Particularly when it's managers that I don't actually like very much. So Klopp, for example, and Tuchel. I really don't like Jurgen Klopp. I just want to make that clear right now. I'm not a fan of his. I think he whines too much. I think he complains too much. Harry Baker's just scored, so this is going to be on the highlights reel now. I think he picks on things that don't matter. He's talked about the grass being too long, the wind being too high. really weird things to try and explain why his team don't win matches. And he's even said, I don't understand it before. Like we're supposed to explain it to him. I don't know why. I don't know what that's all about. That's a good finish from Baker, by the way. Played chicken with the keeper, took it right up to him and then slotted it past him. And then just brought Harding on for Hammond as well. Yeah, that's really all I can say on it at this point. This is why I think fans ruin the game. Because people are now getting death threats issued for following the laws. Leicester City won their first ever FA Cup yesterday on 2 VAR decisions. Good. They deserved it. They absolutely deserved it. It was a goal that deserved to win a competition, and it was the correct offside decision that kept them in the lead. Besides that, saying things like you can't be offside from a throw-in, that's my most commonly used argument at a football ground. When commentators are... Because again, it's about spreading misinformation, and I know they're not doing it intentionally, and there's no malicious intent or anything, but when they're talking about their opinions like they're facts... Oh, sorry, break for a goal. Carter Hudson-Doncaster has just killed the game off completely. So with that, I am going to make one more sub. I'm going to bring Argent off, and I'm going to bring Ruiz on. There we go. Let's just see what happened here. So Harding holds the ball up, manages to nutmeg his man there. Plays it to Tuttle, to Sadie, to Gadger. Really nice passing play. Hudson-Doncaster on his weaker foot there, slotting it in the bottom corner. So yeah, commentators. They're talking about their opinions, and I think that's another thing that should be the case. I've seen them play Stevenage at Stevenage, and I've seen them play Arsenal at the Emirates, and I was supposed to go watch them play Palace at Selhurst Park, but my brother went instead. It was a 0-0 draw, though, so I think I got the last laugh there. Southern Softy, I've been called before, and I really don't like that moniker. But yeah, it's just a funny anecdote, really. I don't talk during Newcastle matches if I'm watching them live, because I don't want people to think I'm not a real Newcastle fan. I know all the words to Bladen Races, if that helps. And actually, when I went to see Fulham play, we went to a bar afterwards, a really weird bar. I can't remember the name of it. And yeah, I'm a bit of an armchair fan in that regard. I don't go to St James's Park very often, but I know the laws of football, if that helps. And I'm a Stevenage fan who goes to every home game when I'm allowed to. So there's that too. Oh, that was almost a cracking goal from Baker. VAR is not the problem. Your attack is the problem. Playing a left winger as a central striker is your problem right now. And if you keep talking about your manager being a genius while he continues to do that, you're also the problem. End of rant. Right, Gadger to Sadie. Sadie with the shot. Oh, off the base of the post. We're playing some really good stuff, actually, in this second half. I'm very, very pleased. I've brought him in on loan for a month. I probably will extend it till the end of the season, but he will more often than not be a backup. Just so we haven't got to play a centre-back at right-back, because sometimes that does sacrifice our play. That was a good win for us. 4-1. We're through to the next round, which I think... Is this the first round we're playing in? Does it say that anywhere? Yeah, first round. So we're into the second round now of the Cup, which is awesome stuff. I don't know if we get any money for that. But well done, lads. That was a good win for us. Yeah, I'm really happy with that performance.